Morning everybody, how are y'all doing today? I'm doing great because Battlefield 6 Season 1 is finally here, and it's pretty good so far. And I'm sure, as you all know, one of the biggest things that Season 1 brought was the Battle Royale, which is free to play. Now, the idea of a Battle Royale in Battlefield 6 has been very controversial, because we all know what happened with Call of Duty. They created Warzone, they were like, oh, it's just a side mode, it's free to play, whatever, it's to help people get into the multiplayer. Fast forward 6 years, now both multiplayer and zombies have been negatively affected by Warzone to some extent, and even the campaigns to some extent. Modern Warfare 3, anyway. A lot of people in the Battlefield community have been very anti-Battle Royale, myself included, but whether we like it or not, it's here now, so all we can hope is that it just doesn't take over the multiplayer side of things, and it doesn't lead to them having ridiculous store items and whatnot. However, there have also been a lot of people who do want a Battle Royale, and the biggest group of people who have been screaming for a Battle Royale the loudest are, of course, the Call of Duty content creators. And one of these creators is TimTheTatman. And at least for me, he's one of the few COD content creators who I actually do enjoy watching. But just like when he had his bad take about this a few months ago, I gotta call him out again right now. Because wanting a Battle Royale just because you would think it's fun in Battlefield 6 is one thing, but wanting it for the reasons that these streamers want it in the game is another thing, and we're gonna talk about that today. But before we get into that, if you keep coming back to my channel and watching the Battlefield videos and you haven't subscribed yet, then please consider subscribing. Plus, if you do subscribe, I've got a big bag of lifesavers right here. As soon as you sub, I'll go over to my window and I'll throw the lifesaver out the window as hard as I can and hope it reaches your house. But no, in all seriousness, without further ado, let's go ahead and hear TimTheTatman's thoughts on the Battlefield Battle Royale.
I mean, I'll tell you this, man, for me personally, and I know a lot of people are going to get like really, I'm actually not going to say it, never mind. You know what? I'm not going to get clipped today.
Are you sure?
And this is for me personally. I'm allowed to say this. All right, this is my opinion. I think Battlefield 6 is a very well done shooter. And especially like a Battlefield scale. Everything about it, very fluid, all the tanks, everything about it, it's Battlefield. You know what I'm saying? And I think they did a very good job making it a great Battlefield. But for me personally, for replayability's sake, for me, this is not for I'm not telling you have to feel this. I'm not trying to gaslight you into feeling this. For me, for replayability, I'm hoping that the Battle Royale is very good.
Okay, so here's the thing about what Tim just said. I 100% believe that he truly does love playing Battle Royales. I don't think he would make it his main content for the last several years if he didn't enjoy it. However, Tim, we all know the main reason you want the Battle Royale in Battlefield is because of the content potential. All the videos you can make about it, like class setups, dropping 50 kills as a squad, and of course, you know, what Tim loves to do the most, it seems, nowadays for Battle Royales, spectating. Now, why does he want Battlefield to do this so badly? Well, it's simple, because Warzone is in the toilet, and he knows it, and Battlefield is the game that everybody's playing, everybody's talking about, everybody wants to watch videos on it. Trust me, I know, there's a reason I keep doing Battlefield videos. One, it's fun, but obviously, the views are pretty goddamn good. But this is the entire issue that Tim has, is that while he may love Battle Royales, he doesn't actually want a BR in Battlefield for replayability of the game. Because let's keep it a stack here. Battlefield was already extremely replayable before the Battle Royale. And I mean, Tim, you clearly thought this as well. I mean, I just had to scroll back in your videos a little bit. This video was uploaded in August, and it's literally called My New Main Game, and it's him playing Battlefield 6. And then this is how he starts the video. Take a look.
This may be the TimTheTatman arc for the rest of 2025. Is Battlefield 6 my new main game, Kevin? I was having so much fun playing Battlefield 6 and playing the Battlefield 6 beta. I'm uploading this video saying a statement. This may be the new main thing on this channel.
This was just based off of his experience with the beta, no Battle Royale whatsoever. He was saying that it might be the new main game on the channel. That's how much he was enjoying it. Now, unfortunately, it seems like the content side of Tim is taken back over. I just don't understand why he feels the need to cover it up as, oh, well, guys, it's for replayability's sake. my guy, Battlefield is extremely replayable and you know it. At least be honest and say, look guys, I want the BR so I can make a lot of content off of it. And like I said before, it doesn't just have to be that. Both things can be true. You can genuinely enjoy BRs, but also want the BR there for the content. It doesn't have to be one or the other, but whatever, let's just keep going.
Yeah, a lot of the gaming community, I think that a lot of the gaming community thinks that like streamers genuinely did ruin gaming. How about this, chat? How about I just quit gaming completely and I'm a gambling streamer?
Tim, you're missing the point. When people say that streamers ruin gaming, they are not saying that the act of streaming a game to an audience is ruining gaming. Tens of thousands of people have been doing it for years now, over a decade at this point. Simply being a streamer of video games does not mean you are ruining gaming. It is the mindset that comes with people who start streaming full time and start putting content first over actually thinking about, hey, is my idea actually good for this game, that people have an issue with. And honestly, Call of Duty streamers like yourself are the best example of this. I'm sure there are plenty of bigger streamers out there who stream video games, but they don't have terrible takes about what a game needs. Because at the end of the day, they care about the game. They care about it being the best that it can be and about it being fun. People like Tim here who do this as a career, who play basically professionally and who are invited out to all these events by these companies and whatnot, they are in the mindset of, okay, this game needs this thing because this will help me make my content better and therefore make me more money. And I guess I can't entirely blame them because the amount of money these guys make is absolutely insane. But regardless, that doesn't change the fact that these thoughts are coming from the wrong place. I am of the belief that if you truly do love a game you're playing, you should want what is best for the game, not necessarily best for yourself. Now, sometimes what's best for the game might also be the best for you, but this is definitely not one of those cases. Like Call of Duty, for example, I think it would be better for myself, the majority of the player base, and the game overall if skill-based matchmaking was removed. We already saw with the beta when they took it out how much better the game became as a result of that. I feel like it's important to be able to say, hey, I might not like this in this game, or I might not be the biggest fan of this, but I understand why it needs to be this way.
Don't Call of Duty our Battlefield. I don't fully understand that. Like, people like that, I really don't understand. Like, people think because there's a BR, like, Battlefield is a good game right now, correct? Like, hear me out here, right? Battlefield made a great Battlefield. So you have that right here. Okay? Right here. That's in my hand. This is a good Battlefield that they made. That is BF6. And I think everyone that loves the Battlefield franchise is enjoying playing Battlefield 6. So what is the problem if they have this here, but then they have the Battle Royale here for other people that like Battle Royales? Because they already made a great Battlefield. I really am confused with that logic. Because be like, that doesn't fucking need a BR. And I guess it doesn't because it doesn't affect the core base.
Tim, you just need to turn around and look at the camp you just came from, which is Call of Duty. Remember Warzone? That started out, it was just an update. It was a way to get people into the multiplayer. It was a side mode. A lot of people thought that Modern Warfare 2019 was a great game, so, oh, what's wrong with having Warzone on top of that? Fast forward 6 years, Warzone has taken major priority, or at least it did. It's starting to die out now. But for a while, Warzone was heavily prioritized. The main COD games suffered because of it, especially like Vanguard, for example. That's the best example, I think. Multiplayer got shafted because they just wanted to use that game as a gun leveler for Warzone. Zombies took a hit to an extent because it introduced armor and the rarity system. Arguably two of the worst things to come out of modern zombies. We just got Battlefield back. It was basically on its deathbed, and we got it back with Battlefield 6. People don't want another Warzone situation to happen with this game, especially with the rumors going around that EA wants to start doing yearly releases for Battlefield. I think it's pretty understandable why people are so anti-BR right now. Not only are people just tired of seeing the mode getting shoved into every single game, it also absolutely absolutely has the potential of being detrimental to the overall game. That doesn't mean it's gonna happen, but it's very possible. I mean, Tim, really think about all the problems you have with Call of Duty right now. Do you want this same 6-year cycle to happen with Battlefield? I mean, I personally don't, but I guess if it helps you make your content, then that's good enough for you. Speaking of Battle Royales being unnecessary, let's go ahead and take a look at one more clip where Tim just can't seem to understand why people are tired of BRs.
Maybe. That's the point I'm making. Like, people are talking, like, I keep seeing people say, oh, Battle Royales are overdone. Why would they do another Battle Royale? Like, we've been playing the same genre of games for years. Like, I played Battlefield 1942 when I was 12 years old, man. I just don't understand when people say that Battle Royales are, like, what is the word that was just used? Outdated.
Okay, Tim, I'll explain this to you. The reason people say Battle Royales are so overdone is because they get crammed into practically every shooter game that exists nowadays, even when they really don't belong and they shouldn't be there. I mean, for crying out loud, you were talking about CSGO earlier. There was a CSGO Battle Royale. Does anybody remember that? BRs are, in most cases, extremely unnecessary, and people just get annoyed with them being thrown into everything. And by the way, people feel that way about other games as well. Remember last year with Concord? People were like, oh, okay, maybe this could be cool. And then as soon as everybody found out it was a hero shooter, everybody was like, okay, no thanks. Because guess what? People were sick of hero shooters. The only real exception to that recently has been Marvel Rivals, but it's a great game that has the Marvel IP to carry it. Also, let's just completely reverse the roles for a second. Let's imagine Fortnite. Let's go back to, say, like 2018, 2019, when Fortnite was still in its prime. Imagine if Fortnite was doing super well, it was a great game, and everybody was happy with it. And then suddenly they updated the game to add a team deathmatch mode, and then they started focusing more on that than what people actually enjoyed the game for, which was the Battle Royale. You see what I mean? That is why people say that BRs are overdone. And I mean, hell, let's look back at Battlefield itself. Remember Firestorm from Battlefield 5? They spent all that time making that mode to latch onto a trend, and guess what? It died immediately. Or how about we look at another EA game? Remember Titanfall? Yeah, we're never getting Titanfall 3 because they made a BR spin-off of Titanfall called Apex Legends, and that game ended up doing ridiculously well, so now guess what? We're getting nothing from Titanfall, and now Apex itself is just in the dumpster. The spamming and oversaturation of Battle Royales is literally what killed our chances of getting a sequel to one of the greatest shooters of all time. That is why people say Battle Royales are overdone. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Nah, but in all seriousness, guys, with all that being said, that is all I've got for this video. Again, like I said before, nothing against him. He's just a little confused, and I am here to help unconfuse him. So yeah, anyway, guys, with all that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it, subscribe if you want to see more. Join us every Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern on the gaming channel for gaming streams, and consider becoming a member if you want Discord access and awesome emotes, and I will catch you all next time.